So hear the fucking joke. Hear the fucking joke. I found out some disturbing news yesterday. The news that I found out yesterday while I was scrolling through this shit, checking out the many tabloids that they have for this shit. Apparently there is a rise in sex robots and sex dolls. Real life sex robots and sex dolls. Apparently the sex robots are here to basically help out men with their rape fantasies. Sex robots for men to use for their rape fantasies. What in the fuck is going on in the world today where they now make sex robots for you to press a certain button for you to be able to rape this robot? Like, really, like, they have buttons, they have like different buttons to set the mood for this robot for you to do whatever the fuck you like with this robot. And according to a German study, over 42% of men can see themselves buying and using and settling down with these real life sex dolls and sex robots. What in the fuck? What in the fuck? Am I the only person now who is sitting down thinking to themselves, bro, this is the fucking end? Like, literally just like this, bro, this is the fucking end. Part 4. Going along with these fucking sex dolls and robots, I saw another article that really disturbed the fuck out of me, and I've already spoken about this on a few of my videos already, but people still sleep on this shit. Particularly parents still sleep on this shit. I saw in a tabloid that came out 2 days ago in the Independent newspaper, and also the Daily Mirror, and also the Sun. I don't read any of these papers. I saw them on fucking Google. What they are doing now are basically making, also again, real life sex dolls, but children's sex dolls. They're making real life children's sex dolls for pedophiles. They're basically making these children's sex dolls for pedophiles, for basically pedophiles to basically use these instead of attacking and molesting young children. And there are actually so-called psychiatrists out here who believe that pedophiles should be using these real-life children's sex dolls. They're trying to, like I said in a video months ago, they are already in the works right now trying to make pedophilia a fucking mental issue. A mental issue. So if you get caught up on some child molestation, pedophilia, or looking at child pornography, they'll just see you as a mental issue. Almost like, basically, they're trying to basically put it in the same sort of category as like people who are homosexual, people who have the choice and the preference to be infatuated and be involved and fall in love with someone of their own sex. Same thing with transgenderism. They're trying to basically move pedophilia into that very same category. Don't be surprised if with that same LGBT title, a P doesn't get put in there also. Don't be fucking surprised if a P doesn't get put in there also, because we are sleeping as fuck. Because when that police officer came out on the BBC News and spoke out, quote unquote, there are so many pedophiles in the UK, we're just not going to arrest them, nobody flipped the fuck out. Nobody flipped the fuck out. So now we have many different companies throughout Europe making real life sex dolls in the image of a child for pedophiles. And yet here I am, still waiting to be able to fucking smoke some weed without being arrested. But yet they're putting all of their power in right now to make sure that pedophiles get the help that they require. Like, I don't know why people are sleeping right now. I really don't know why people are sleeping and just so nonchalant about this right now. Like, many people still believe that their fucking government aren't involved in child sex rings right now. What in the fuck? Am I the only person that fucking knows this shit is going on right now? Am I the only person that knows that your politicians who dress in suits, who tell you what to do, who tell you to pay these bills and pay these taxes, are fucking about with children right now? Running sex rings right now. Am I the only person that fucking knows this? Am I the only person who thinks this is fucking sick? Am I the only person who's going to sit down here and think to themselves like, bro, give me a fucking gun and just let me shoot my fucking brains out right now, because I don't want to fucking live on this planet no more the way it's fucking turning out. I don't want to be here no more the way it's fucking turning out. The fact that pedophiles can now get all of the help they need. All of the help they need, because it's just a mental problem. It's just a mental problem that this person is infatuated by an 8-year-old girl or a 9-year-old boy. It's just a small little mental problem. But the person who smokes weed over there, you're a fucking drug addict and you need to go to jail for 5 to 10 years. More than a fucking rapist. More than a pedophile. More than a child molester. I've got to go to jail because I smoke weed. Longer than a fucking pedophile. Wagwan for the fucking world, people. Sex dolls, sex robots, on the fucking rise. Nobody gives a shit. Pedophiles on the fucking rise, getting all the help they require to still be able to fuck with your child, your little son, your little daughter, and you don't give a fuck. Because you'd rather go into Iceland and go and buy some shit. You'd rather go down to Westfield or go down to Oxford Street and buy some dumb fucking shit that isn't fucking required. That's the only shit you care about. You only care about turning up for the fucking weekend. You only care about thanking God it's Friday. That's the only shit you care about. You don't care that your 14, 15, 16-year-old daughter right now is out here doing the most fuckery type shit. You don't care about that. You don't care that your son is out here doing the most fuckery type shit. You don't care about that. You care about only the immaterial bullshit of the world that we consider luxury. This is how I know it's the fucking end, part 4. Bro, what in the fuck? What in the fuck? Moving on now, because I don't even want to sit on that fucking topic no more, because I speak about pedophiles and child molesters all the fucking time and nobody gives a shit. How can nobody give a shit about child molesters and pedophiles? Like I said, this is the world we fucking live in. So moving along. You got this dickhead, this total prick, this fucktard, Donald Trump. Talking to North Korea about fire and fury if you don't hold your mouth. If North Korea, Kim Jong-un, is that his name? Kim Jong-un or whatever his name is. If he doesn't hold his mouth, then Donald Trump basically says to him, we got some fire for your ass. We got some nuclear power fire for your ass. I said already last year that we are on our way to a fucking war. So while we sit down here, still thinking about everyday bullshit that really doesn't fucking matter, we are on our way to a full fucking global dictatorship. I'm telling you now, people need to read some of these books that have been out here for years. Some of these books that was written in like the 60s, 70s that had plans for what the fuck is going to happen today. Some of these books that I have read that was all written in the 60s and 70s already fucking printed out some of the shit that has already happened today, and I'm sitting down reading this book thinking to myself like, what in the fuck? They were planning this shit for dozens of years and this shit went down exactly how they planned, purely because they know the psychology of the people. They know the psychology of us. They know exactly what we're going to do. They know exactly how to herd us, because we are sheep. We are sheep. I had somebody in my comments also, how many videos ago talking about we're not sheep. I'm like, how can you not believe that we are not fucking sheep? Because we do exactly what we are supposed to fucking do. Nobody else steps out of that fucking, nobody else kind of steps out of this queue of people herding along into the fucking grinder and say, you know what? I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm not going to do it. And then nobody else sees that person doing it and thinks to themselves, yeah, let me do that too. There's a meme that I keep seeing on Instagram, and it's like basically 2 roads split, and it has 2 signs. One sign has free Wi-Fi, and the other sign leading that way has truth and knowledge. And as you can imagine, That road leading to truth and knowledge, absolutely empty, but free Wi-Fi, everybody's packed, queued in for that shit. I can actually see that shit too. I can actually see that shit too. The fact that people can get free Wi-Fi wherever, whenever, but people can't even get fucking free water, free clean water, should tell you something about the fucking world. The fact that some of your leaders, or most of your leaders, get dressed up in white fucking cloaks and burn owls should fucking hit you at some fucking, it should hit you. It should hit you to some fucking degree of humanity and morality, should fucking hit you. I don't know what fucking going on for the world, people. This is the end, part 4. So you got man like Trump now talking a bunch of shit to North Korea, talking about nuclear war this and nuclear bombs that, and chill the fuck out this, chill the fuck out that. Like I said in my previous video and in one of my live Q&As, they need to just leave a lot of these countries the fuck alone and worry about democracy in their own fucking country that they can't even provide and bring. How many homeless people are there in America, in UK? How many? How many people can't even fucking pay for their rent right now? House prices continue to go up. Continue to go up. But what do we care about? What do we care about? Power. Empire. Love Island. Big Brother. That's the only shit we seem to care about because we're entertained by dumb shit. We are entertained by dumb shit. The fact that we are entertained by reality TV that we know isn't reality TV is mind-boggling to me. This is the end, part 4. What in the fuck, people? What in the fuck? What in the fuck? So, like, literally, we are on the fucking precipice of war right now. Like I said, I'm a nihilist. I have nihilistic views. I would rather just see the fucking world burn right now. I would rather see the world fucking burn and start anew. That's what I would like to see. Because people don't believe in eugenics. People don't believe that the people who run this world, who we don't see, have a plan to pretty much depopulate most of the fucking world. You don't think it's a fucking joke. You believe it's a fucking joke. It's not. And the time will come soon, people. And when that time comes, you're going to be looking around, completely confused as fuck, wondering how the fuck this happened. Do you want to know how it happened? Because you were sleeping. That's how it happened. Because you never noticed this shit. Oh, you noticed this shit, but you didn't actually want to speak on this shit. You didn't want to stop doing the ordinary dumb shit that you was doing to really attack this shit that is going on right now. There is real shit going on in the world right now, people, and all we care about is getting bent. All we care about is posting pictures, selfies. All we care about is using dumbass fucking Snapchat filters. That's the only shit we fucking care about. Nobody has no depth to them anymore. Nobody has no depth. And there is probably like about 2% out of 100 who have depth to them. Everybody else is just the same. I'm going to be so fucking real. Everybody else is just the same as everybody else. And I always believe that no two people are the same. But after the years, throughout the years, I've begun to see that most people are the fucking same. Most people really are. We just have different facial features, different skin color, different bad breath, different nose, different eyes. That's the only shit that is different about us. Other than that, our mental state, our personality, our character, our sense of morality is all the fucking same. Because nobody gives a shit. This is the end, part 4. I'm telling you people now. So I'm going to calm it down a bit, because I'm not going to be in here for long. So this is the end, part 4. It isn't going to be as long as the other 3. So I'm going to tone it down a bit for another piece of article I saw. And this shit made me laugh. It made me laugh. And I literally threw my fucking fist up for these people. Apparently, I can't remember the name of the guy. Man. But apparently there was a couple of blokes who stole apparently up to £250,000 worth of Jammy Dodgers and chocolate fingers. Jammy Dodgers and chocolate fingers. These men stole up to £250,000 worth of Jammy Dodgers and chocolate fingers. That shit is absolute gangster to me. That is gangster. That is gangster. But do you want to know how I know this is the end? Do you want to know how I know this is the end? Because with that story, these guys got 11 years. Can you believe it? Some guys who stole some Jammy Dodgers and some chocolate fingers, Cadbury's chocolate fingers, got 11 years for that shit. 11 years. And Brock Turner, I'm going to keep naming this guy. I'm going to keep naming this guy, Brock Turner, who raped a woman behind a dumpster while she was unconscious with 2 eyewitnesses, got 6 months and was out in free, and gets to write a book about this shit. And doing live speaking in colleges and universities. What in the fuck? What in the fuck? This is how I know it's the end, people. You have man like Colin Kaepernick still unemployed in the NFL because he is kneeling for what he believes in. Kneeling for the injustice that happens in America with 3Ks. Let's not get this shit fucked up. And he still can't get a job. So now people are talking about boycotting the NFL, which isn't going to fucking happen. People can't boycott the NFL. People can't boycott anything. I'm still waiting for half of my mandem and half of my brethren to boycott McDonald's, to stop eating at McDeath. I call it McDeath because that's exactly what it is. McDeath. I still keep waiting for my people them to stop eating at Murder King. Burger King, Murder King. To stop eating at KFC. These people can't boycott these motherfucking places. It is super hard for them to do it. So look, I can't be asked with any of this shit no more, people. I can't be asked. I've got work to do right now and I've gone past the fucking 16-minute mark. I wasn't hoping to be in it for this long. So look, this is the end, part 4, people. There is definitely going to be a part 5 if I'm still alive. I have dark humor, people. You gotta get with me, man. Sure. So look, this is KMD, people. This is Rant Radio. And this is the end, part 4. Peace.